So I'm using my old icebox door. I'm repurposing the teak. I'm going to be ripping this for the front of my new chart table. I already ripped another little piece for the top edge, so it'll be nice because it'll be this old teak that came off the boat originally, and I'm repurposing this teak, so that's good. I'm going to go ahead and rip it now. So I'm spending the day trying to get some work done to finish up this chart table. Today, what I'm going to show you guys real quick is how I'm lining up the piano hinge and a couple of things that I noticed in building this that made it more difficult on myself that I would have done differently if I was doing it over. So this is how I line up the piano hinge. So we have our piano hinge. I've screwed it to this board like that, so that I could set it on top of the this is my chart table. This aft part is already nailed down, and I'm setting that on there so that it stays flat on top. I went ahead and marked all the holes with a Sharpie and drilled it out. I used, like, to double up the space where the hinge is going to go, I used plywood, and the laminates, like the places where the laminates meet, creates kind of a problem for getting your pilot hole exactly where you want it. So it kind of jumps on either side of the laminate glue. So if I was to do it over again for that extra part, I would have used like solid wood instead of laminate plywood. Now I got to get to getting the lid top screwed on so I can get the side lined up and nailed in place, and hoping to get this thing done today so the next time I'm at the boat I can install it and be done with that part of the project and move on. So we're back at the boat. Gonna finish a big part of the chart table install today. Here with Camille and Steady. Not sure if you can see Steady. Steady? So last time I hammered this board in and smashed it all to pieces. I'm gonna do it the right way today. I'm gonna cut it down a bit so it fits better. Got the chart table finished. Looks beautiful. I'm gonna put Camille to work sanding some teak so we can get that stuff sanded down and get teak oil on it. But the job today is to get the chart table completely installed. We got like bits of teak here that are going to go here and on top. We're going to try to get that done today, and then set in the aft switch panel to see where it lines up so that we can cut the port teak panel. Port switch panel. So that's the stuff for today. As long as we get the chart table installed today and hopefully this teak railing, then I'll be really happy. So we got to get to work. Can you see if there's like a pencil or something? Oh wait, hand me that one of those sticks first. Just want to see what this looks like. It's gonna come down a bit. So that's okay. I'll just be careful when I put these in not to get them so close to that. Will you move this for me real quick? 2 screws. Just trying to get it level with where I want it. I'm gonna throw 2 screws in to hold one side. There's only 2 of us, and there's not much space to play with. So.
It might be harder with 3 people.
Yeah, I think it'd be impossible with 3 people. What are you talking about, puppers? Oh, this screw's bent.
Hey, steady.
What's up, puppers?
Want to put that first one in a little more, no?
I don't think so, because, no, we want to, I'm going to take it out, you know? No, we're going to screw this in. But, okay, that's kind of heavy. Now, if you'll hand me that board, 2x4, this one. We got our trimmed down board kind of roughly in place. Now we're gonna get the chart table in there. Once it's in place, I can screw this 2x4 in, and then the inside of the chart table screws to this brace. So this brace goes between the aft bulkhead and this forward bulkhead, and then this side of the chart table just screws right into this. So now we're just gonna kind of tune this and get it level, see where we like it. Screw it in, and then it'll be in, and then we can go ahead and put our faceplate on, which is solid T. Okay. Need a hammer back. This way once we get it past that apex, you know. But luckily it's loosened now that it's not too difficult. We're hitting here. I don't want to rip that cheek off.
Take care. And on the left side.
Sitting on there.
I'm going to do the back one first.
Okay. Just make sure. I just want to make sure that that's level, you know. So can you see? Look around the corner and see if that top is level with that.
Yes.
Okay.
Trying to put that top down and see where it falls. It's got to come down a little bit. Right there.
Yeah, it seems good.
Right there?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
screw it into here. Wait, give me that. You know where the level is?
The bullet?
Yeah.
What does it mean to level something on a boat?
Hmm?
I said, what does it mean to level something on a boat?
It's kind of like existential.
That's not
Huh? A random screw that I'd lost in there before, apparently.
I found it.
Okay.
That's hard to go to paint.
I know, right? Keep going. Can you go a little bit more? That's it? Okay. Badass. Yes! That's gonna make it a lot easier. Let's try this. Boat yoga. Can you hand me that rubber mallet? Maybe I have to pry it from up there. I think I got one side to move. I need this side to move. Oh, that's easier than what I was doing. Oh. Can you tell me? Does it look like it's? How far am I from being where I want to be on this side?
You want it contacting?
Yep.
You're almost there. Toward me, you want to come more. Then in the back is touching.
Is it really touching though, or is it just like under that? You know what I mean? It's also like at an angle, so.
It's at an angle. But there, that's closer.
On both?
Yeah, here, stop.
Oh yeah, it feels happy and loose now.
Yeah.
Which is
So
cool.
I can hold that against that with the screwdriver. You see what I'm doing right here?
So that's touching, huh?
Yes.
Right there?
I can hold it.
Just trying to figure out what makes sense here. Oh yeah, cool. Very cool. So that's what we want. Let's get this thing cinched up. Right in the bilge. Oh man, stoked. Stoked! Alright, so I'm gonna go in the. Well, let's just pry this in there, I reckon. Maybe I do this. Can you hold that open for me? I think that's gonna be too long. Oh no. I got to screw it from inside the lazarette, that aft part of that support beam, and then the chart table should be in place. Then we just have to fit the faceplate and get it knocked out. What's Steady got? What's up, Steady? What's up?
Can we see? Oh, that's
Fuck. What's up, Steady? Chaperone? Hopefully that hit. Okay. What you got, Steady? So now we got the chart table installed. Has this nice teak edge. You can come in and check it out. Got this little divider screwed in of teak. I'm gonna put like a USB plug in there so they can have my phone and whatever charging safely inside. Now we got this is from the old ice box that was actually in this location, and repurposed it, cut it down. That's gonna go here. So gonna get that screwed on, and then we'll go ahead and sand all this down so that everything's the same finish. Get teak oil on it, and then like I said before, we got our little runners here, and then one on top that's gonna finish it out. So very close, gonna get it done today.
You can come in here. Come here.
Come on, pups. Come on. Let's go. Come on. What are you doing?
Huh?
What are you doing?
Standing.
Okay, so Camille got our faceplate all sanded up. We still need to patch a couple holes, but we're gonna go ahead and get this screwed on, mount it up, and then go from there. Didn't blow out, so that's good. You never know. You never know. I'm using solid brass screws. All the stainless ones I saw were like sheet metal screws, so I got these instead. Problem with these is like they strip out real easy. You only kind of get one shot with them. That one went straight through my drain hole. I'm gonna pre-drill some up here, and then I have teak plugs that are gonna fill these after I get it all installed. Steady's keeping my back warm. Steady's got my back on this project. We got the faceplate on. I have to get I'll have to plug this. I have the little teak plugs. They're gonna go in each of these holes. Then you saw them off and you sand them, and then we're gonna sand this also, and this will all be the same finish. So there it is. The tray table's installed. Very stoked. All my paper charts and everything. Now let's set up. I brought the aft panel just to test it and to get measurements on the port side switch panel. A little difficult because there's all these wires in the way.
Ooh, that looks nice.
Yeah, it's cool.
I didn't see that in there before.
So it'll be, once all the wires are redone and moved, this will be flat against the back, so it won't obstruct this at all. There'll be a door here, and my AC switch is going to be here, and my bilge pump, this is going to move to here, and then an outlet will be here for shore power, and then this is where the iPad will be mounted for navigation, and then we'll have a Raymarine ST60 Plus like graphic display that'll give us our depth, our speed, our wind, our battery, everything. So that'll be mounted here, and then my like all my navigation light switch will be here, and then we'll have another panel that goes here. That'll be the main switch panel for all the electronics that I've showed you guys before. But
so is there not going to be anything here?
No.
Nothing at all.
No, so this is like, Camille's asking about this. We'll pull all this out. There's like a weird little nook there, but we'll make that like stowage. I'm gonna put USB charging plugs on the side of this, so that we can have our phones and whatever plugged in right there, and it'll all be safe. And over there will be a little thing we can put, maybe the coffee maker or something, you know. So this will all just be like a little simple stowage right there. And we'll be able to paint all this. This is going to get finished in with the same Europly. So this is like laminate. It's called Europly. And it's laminated on both sides so that the wood doesn't warp, so it stays steady. And it seals out moisture very well. But that, we'll have it here. We'll have a light right here for the nav station. And then we're going to go ahead and build a cabinet up that covers all this equipment. And then eventually our radar screen will be mounted on a ram mount here that can swing out so we can see it in the cockpit. So that's a ways away. We're just trying to get this done at the moment. So, but here's our almost done aft panel. Pretty excited about. Oh, and I was going to show you. So yeah, my running light, steaming light, and anchor light, that'll be like there.
Can I see that?
We got our Blue Sea shore power switch will be up here, which is real pretty. And then our large switch, then our main switch will be on the port switch, which will all be here. I have all the materials to make it. Now that I have the measurements, I can get that done. So we're moving forward, making progress. It's slow, but we didn't get a chance to finish our little top pieces because I have to get the right countersink. But they're gonna go here like that, and then I'll cut this one to fit in there. So that'll be pretty, and that'll keep stuff from sliding off the chart table when we're underway. Take care of all that business, and then we're almost done with this project, which I'm excited about. It took me a long time to get this finished because I wanted to do it really nice and right once, so I took things very slowly. Also, this material, this marine ply, or this Euro ply, is not cheap. There's only one place I know of that sells it in Los Angeles, so measure 3 times, cut once. So yeah, almost done with this project. Now it's time to get the boat tidied up, and we're going to take her out later this week, and looking forward to that.
Yeah, it's a little big. You see it?
I wouldn't sweat it. How big though?
Look, the 16th. So, let's move it back a 16th from where.